I think what Duggar means is things really got screwed up when people said you can't just play all the songs you want to play. Is that right? Here's the deal, you have to follow the playlist. Richard H. Dick Hustead. He was a Marine, and when he left the Marines, he began his career with the railroad, announcing train schedules. And as sometimes happens in this business, his voice was so recognizable that somebody heard him. George Clinton from WWHY TV heard the voice and asked to speak with him, and ended up hiring him. So Dick began his career at WBLK, working with George Clinton. His first promotional venture was hosting Moose Teen Hops at the Moose Hall in Clarksburg. Dick was an on-air personality who loved to entertain. His talent and love for entertaining was the reason why Sky Castle was invented in the late 50s. Sky Castle was a two-story tower on top of the Ellis Drive-In and Theater in Clarksburg. Every night of the week, Dick would entertain visitors with his music and personality, bringing more people to the Ellis Drive-In night after night. Clinton would play a huge role, George Clinton would play a huge role in mentoring Dick, paving the way for him to become a manager and eventually an owner and pioneer as he combined talent and hard work. Together they would give Clarksburg its first radio-TV combo, changing the radio station's call letters to WBOY. Another Hustead adventure thus began with the launch of the TV station. Dick was the first personality to bring American Bandstand type of programming to Clarksburg. Later in 1958, Hustead and Clinton took their team out of state. They built WEBC in Duluth, Minnesota. They used the Sky Castle concept there as well. In 1960, Hustead and Clinton, under the name of Ohio River Broadcasting, bought WPLH in Huntington, and they made that a competitive powerhouse. Then his career also branched off into television and cable television, and a long and distinguished career. They eventually ended up, the Hustead family did, ended up back in Clarksburg. In late 1987, WWHY was born and programmed by his son, Kurt. In 1989, Hustead retired due to health concerns and enjoyed time with his wife and family for 14 years before in 2003 he succumbed to colon cancer. He's no longer with us, but here tonight to accept the award is his son, Kurt Hustead, and daughter, Sharon.
Well, this is an emotional thing. Gotta at least say it. I really, gosh, I can't believe this. It's just a tough thing because he's been gone for a while. He's very important to us. And I have to thank Tom Ressler and the committee for doing this. And unfortunately, obviously I'm emotional, and just have to say, we're obviously ecstatic over the whole induction into the Hall of Fame for my father. And my sister flew into Columbus last night. She drove 4 hours. She didn't get here till 4:30 in the morning. So it obviously meant a lot to her. I live in Columbia, Maryland. I drove for 6 hours, and it's been a great event for us. So, and I want to thank everybody for being here and pass it on to my sister. She's much more of an ad-libber than I am.
No, I did just want to thank the museum and the committee. And Kurt's right. I live in Tampa, and I left last night at 6:30. Flew into Atlanta. Got stuck in Atlanta. Then flew on to Columbus. Then rented a car and tried to drive through the mountains in the fog and the rain, and got here at 4:30 in the morning. So this was kind of important to us, and we really, really appreciate it. And he would have appreciated this so much. And I have to say, the most delightful part of this process was Kurt and I getting back in touch with all of the people that shared his career. and all of the people that he mentored, and the stories are phenomenal. It just lightens our hearts, because he motivated both of us to be in broadcasting. Kurt's in television, I'm in radio, and so it's in our blood, and we have him to thank for that. So the best thing I can say that's come of this also is his memory lives on, and it's quite a memory for all of us. And again, I just want to thank you.